Growing up, was your family rich or poor? Describe how this made your life while growing up.
Growing up, I was very fortunate to be in a wealthy family. I was so fortunate, in fact, that I had a private tutor until I was 14 years old. Then I attended Gordon School and then later Harvard.
While you were growing up, what type of activities, groups were you involved with?
Growing up, I was very involved in my schooling. I didn't play sports like the other kids my age because I thought my schooling was more important, even though sometimes it didn't pay off.
Did you ever marry? If so, how many wives, children did you have? If you had multiple wives, explain why.
Actually, yes, in 1905, I married the love of my life, Eleanor Roosevelt. She actually was a distant cousin to me, the niece of Theodore Roosevelt. Over a 10-year period, we had 6 children, but sadly, one of them died in infancy.
What were your wife's views on America and politics?
My wife was very vocal in her support of the African American civil rights movement. She wanted to help Americans struggling with depression, and so did I. She was a very independent woman and fought for what she believed. Her political views were the same as mine. She was just the first lady to do anything about it.
So, how did your wife die?
Actually, in 1960, she was hit by a car in New York City. After that, her health began to rapidly decline. She soon developed bone marrow tuberculosis. At the age of 78, she died 2 years later after the accident. What was your role in World War II? I supplied the British with armaments, which started to pull the U.S. out of the Depression, which was my main focus during this time. I actually created the New Deal, which was an economic relief program for U.S. citizens. How did your political career begin?